Hello, my name is Joe and welcome to the very first episode of Joe's Linux channel. The purpose of this channel is to help people who are interested in learning about Linux by demonstrating various concepts and ideas for them step by step. You get to look over my shoulder, like in this case you're looking here in a nice Linux desktop. As you can see, I'm able to log in. I've got my familiar web browser. I can do various things on the internet, and it's really not that difficult. And the idea here is that if you've looked at Linux books, depending on the author, they may present concepts in various different ways. Some are better explaining them than others. I've read a few of these books, and although I like to think of myself as a mildly smart guy, sometimes the way they're presented just didn't make any sense to me. And I thought to myself, wow, what must it be like for someone who doesn't have my experience to try and get these concepts? So that's the whole idea behind this channel, is that I demonstrate things for you step by step, and you can follow along and you can get them more easily. Now, rather than demonstrate things in videos that take hours and hours and hours, there are going to be a couple of long videos. Usually the installation videos will be long. I'll try to chop up the other ones into small little bites so that they're easy to find just the information you're interested in. How do I take a screenshot? How do I hook up a printer? How do I map a network drive? How do I share a drive? How do I, add wireless support, connecting to networks, and so forth and so on. So I'll carve those up into little different things. Although I'm demonstrating here with Linux Mint, we'll look at various different flavors of Linux, both workstations and servers. So as time goes on, we'll get more and more complicated. Also, I'm interested in hearing what you think, so if you would like to ask for a specific type of Linux video, let me know. Here's a quick example of what I have in mind. Say, for example, we're looking at, in this case, Linux Mint 17.1, and you want to be able to keep your Linux installation up to date. The way that you run updates is this easy. You just look at here at the little shield. The little shield tells you what the level of criticality of the updates are and what they are. So Adobe Flash plugin, Firefox, Mint, let's see, all kinds of different things. When they're level 1, they're critical. When it's level 2, it's a little bit more important. 3s are optionals, and 4s, these are experimental. Notice that they're not checked. So if you wanted to be on the bleeding edge, you could try these out. But they come with the caveat that they could actually break things because they're experimental. So by default, they're not checked. You actually have to manually say that you want those. In this case, I'll just go ahead and stick with my updates 2 and 3 and just click install. Now, it will ask me what my administrative password is. The administrator, of course, is the one who has control of the computer and can make changes to it. So once that's entered, it begins downloading the packages and I can update. See, you've already had your first lesson in Linux, and it really wasn't that hard. You can watch my desktop here as I put out different videos. Since this channel is new, it'll take a little while. I'll try to get a one or two every other day or so. And eventually we'll build up a nice big library, starting with Linux Mint, but also going to other popular Linux distributions. In fact, let's see if my network will cooperate. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a storm outside at the moment, and the lightning's coming in, so I don't know how good the internet is going to be. Here we go, distro watch. So while my updates are downloading, I wanted to introduce you to this site. This is one that will actually have a great deal of influence on this channel. This is Distro Watch. The purpose of this page is to keep track of which distributions of Linux are currently the most popular. The one that I'm demonstrating is Mint. You'll notice that Mint is number 1, and if you go back for years, say 2014, for all 2014, Mint was number 1. 2013, Mint was number 1. I know this without even looking. And on and on and on. Mint's been around for a while. I think 2010, I think Ubuntu was number 1, but here let's verify that. can hear the rain coming down really hard outside. Well, you know what? I'm probably going to lose my... Oh, and there goes the thunder. I'm probably going to lose my connection. Oh well. Let me go ahead and wrap it up. Yep, some packages could not be retrieved. You know what? Here, let's just cancel because the lightning is coming. Well, welcome to Joe's Linux channel, and I look forward to sharing some interesting tutorials with you. One quick caveat: if you are planning on going for a Linux certification, these videos are not a substitute for books. They do make a nice little supplement, I hope, where if a concept is not explained in your book very well, I can demonstrate that concept, and hopefully you'll be able to get it much more quickly and thoroughly, so that if you take a certification exam, it's fresh in your mind and you're ready to go. Alright, well, welcome to my channel, and I look forward to sharing some interesting stuff with you. Remember, there is no knowledge that is not power.